Guys, welcome back to the PinchE channel. I'm your host, the PinchE, and today we're going to analyze that new map and what that means for the future of Digimon Masters. Let's get to it. Alright guys, let's just analyze the things that we saw yesterday on that video that was posted for the Korean Digimon Masters. As we know already, it's going to be the last part, or it seems like it's going to be the last maps that are needed to end season 3 of Digimon with a bang. Now, also, we don't know if this means that it's going to be multiple maps, if it's going to be one big map. Most likely it's probably going to be how they set up Spiral Mountain for the end of Adventure. Probably it's going to be a bunch of different little maps that branch onto different things. They're probably going to have some raids for each one of those maps, which leads me to believe that maybe, just maybe, we are going to see a next dungeon, a next raid following, obviously, this as a main villain with D Reaper. Now, I think that it's a good opportunity for them to branch out and do different things. We saw them do the same thing with Adventure, and we even got a keyring out of it. So now I'm wondering, if you're gonna add a dungeon or multiple dungeons that has to deal with the D Reaper, does that mean we're gonna get a new equipment, new item, new something, new equipment, accessory? Like, what are we going to get? And I'm very curious. Now, it is obviously just speculation here in the channel, but it would make sense. I mean, they added a keyring thanks to season 1. Maybe they add something else for season 3. You know, there's so many things that they can do with this. New items, new material, new rewards for when you beat the dungeon. Also, how hard is this going to be the dungeon? And then another thing too to think about is, does this mean that because of the new map, we are now going to move forward into the level cap being 140 as opposed to 130? I find that to be very plausible, to be honest. New map, new levels, new grind, new mobs, new materials, new equipment, new dungeons, new raids. It all seems very possible, and I would love to see that happen. Now, I am very curious. Obviously, they showed this at the end. I'm wondering if they're going to release also maybe a new Digimon. And we already know that Crimson Mode is not very good as a BM. I wonder if they're going to go ahead and add something else for Gilmon, you know, in that fusion, right? That was needed to be able to beat the D Reaper. I would be very excited to see something like that happen. And maybe with that, maybe a rework so we can make the BMs, you know, the burst modes a little bit stronger, because they're pretty much useless compared to everything else. So that leads to maybe other questions. But very excited all around, to be honest, for this update of the D Reaper and the new maps. Anything could happen, guys. Anything could happen. And the other thing that's cool is this proves to me that they could have easily just been like, we're gonna work on the remaster, we're gonna release the remaster, and that is it. You know, we'll do the updates afterwards. But they're not going that route. They're going, we're going to release the new stuff, and then it will be present after the remaster as well. Because they could have just been lazy and waited until the remaster hit before they started to add new content. But they decided to throw the new content, and then now it's just getting us more hyped up to the remaster, because this all looks really good. It's gonna look even better with the remaster. I think also it helps them kind of maybe push things forward a little bit with the remaster, because we're gonna be so involved with this new map and new dungeons and the new equipment and new whatever it is that they're gonna release. And maybe that will help them kind of make things perfect for the remaster, right? Kind of get us hyped up and then boom, hit us with the remaster maybe for the anniversary. We don't know yet, but this is great. I love what I'm seeing from Game King and Digimon Masters. Obviously there's a lot of things to move forward towards, and like the things that we expect from the company as a whole. But to be honest, they have been putting in the work, and this is proof that they are listening. We needed more content. We maybe need a higher level cap, and it looks like they're going to listen, and that is a really good thing for us as players, and hopefully you guys agree with that as well. All right, anyways guys, we'll see you guys in the next one. A lot of things to talk about in future videos, but for now I'll just say goodbye, and we'll see you next time. Peace.